Sara from Sara's Reading Nook, and today I have a haul for you all. So let's just get into it. So the very first book that I have is She Who Became the Sun. It's described as Mulan meets The Song of Achilles, which I actually have right behind me. I didn't realize that. But it just sounds so great, and I'm so looking forward to picking this up sometime in the future. Next, we have People We Meet on Vacation. This is by Emily Henry, and I'm sure you have heard of it. You may have even read it before, but I've seen this sort of popping up everywhere. It sounds really good. 2 best friends, 10 summer trips, 1 last chance to fall in love. Sounds really good. So I'm looking forward to this one. Actually, Olivia, my cat, is looking forward to it. She's currently sitting on all of my books on my bed. That's a cat. Okay, so the next book is Where Hope Comes From, and this is by Nikita Gill, and I have really loved her poetry, so I wanted to see what sort of books that she would be coming up with in the future. This one is stunning. I mentioned it in my most anticipated reads of the entire year, so of course I bought it. And now these poems were written during lockdown, so I think that they will be just so relevant and current. It is a short book, as many poetry books are, but I'm sure it will be wonderful. And now we are getting into one of the most beautiful covers ever. This is Legendborn, and I am quite late to this read, but I am loving it so far. I just am reading so many books, but this is really difficult to put down when reading it. So I'm about this far in. A King Arthur reimagining that adds seats to the round table, inviting new readers to find themselves within this lore. Tracy Deon's Legendborn braids Southern folk traditions and Black girl magic into a searing modern tale of grief, power, and self-discovery. Beautiful. I am loving it so far, and I really love our protagonist, as well as the world that we are slowly entering with her. And gosh, they just drew Brianna so beautifully. So the next books are all Top Shelf Society Book Club picks. That is a book club that I am a part of. We have first Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Booley, and it's just sliding off. I have written so many notes in this book. I have mentioned it before. I've mentioned it so many times because it is a bookshelf pick. We see our main character, Janice, and she is trying to help her community through an FBI investigation, through her brilliant mind. And there is very rich Ojibway culture traditions that you learn within this book. For me, it's one of my favorite books of the entire year. I will just say that. And in 2021, being introduced to the main character, Janice, and oh, she's just wonderful. She reminds me a little bit of Noemi from Mexican Gothic, who was my favorite female protagonist of 2020. So please pick this up. We are going to be doing our live show August the 6th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're all super excited. That will be at Kristen or Perks of a Bookflower at her YouTube channel. Then I have already started to read The Maidens. It is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, and oh my gosh, this cover is so beautiful and stunning, and I love what is going on in this book so far. It is a thriller, again, something that is very difficult to put down for me, and I am more than halfway through the book, and I am excited to read it because I need to find out who the killer is. The synopsis starts off saying Edward Fosca is a murderer, so obviously I don't think it's him, but I don't know where it's gonna go, and I'm so excited to read it with all of the members of the Top Shelf Society. We are reading this book in August, and that Goodreads discussion page, I'm excited to be a part of. I'm excited to talk about this book. Okay, so the next book is our September Top Shelf Society Book Club pick, and this is The Chosen and the Beautiful by Nhi Vo, and oh my goodness, I'm excited for this one. How can you not be? This is a Great Gatsby retelling. I have opinions on the Great Gatsby, and I'm excited to talk about them with the Top Shelf Society, and I'm hoping that this book is just going to be like an Asian LGBT revamping of the book that is just going to be amazing, and I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. So this is going to be our September book club pick. Please join us. It looks so incredibly beautiful. and it is short. And look out on our social medias for updates about this one. We are on Twitter and we are on Instagram. We are at Top Shelf SOC. This is Blood Like Magic. The feel of this book is just amazing. It is so beautifully drawn and illustrated. This is by Lizelle Sambury, and anytime I see anything that says paranormal, I'm into it, you know what I mean? Blood Like Magic is everything you love about paranormal fantasy. With high stakes, big heart, and lots of black girl magic, Blood Like Magic is everything you love about paranormal fantasy. The fast pace, painfully relatable characters, and incredible generational magic systems make Blood Like Magic unputdownable. I'm so excited about this one. Oh my goodness. And I hope that you will pick this up. I feel like this is going to be perfect, especially in like September, October. I am so ready for those months right now. I love spring. I love summer, but you know, I'm kind of wanting to pick up some scary stuff. And there's the witchcraft. Oh, I'm so excited. And next we have Hana Carries On. Beautiful again, just totally beautiful. This is by, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Asma Jalaluddin. It is described as a sparkling and relevant new rom-com that grapples with the issues of today for fans of You've Got Mail set in two competing halal restaurants. Guys, You've Got Mail is one of my favorite movies ever. It's so adorable. So if this is anything like You've Got Mail, I want to read it. Sounds super cute. Please let me know if you also have enjoyed You've Got Mail and you want to buddy read this one, because I think this would be kind of fun to buddy read. So excited to read this one. Okay, let's see what I have next. So next we have this book. It's called Embers, One Ojibway's Meditations. This is by Richard Wagamamis. And on the beautiful back, bring these words into your life, feel them, sit with them, use them. It has won the BC Book Prize. And fun fact, I am originally from British Columbia, Western Canada. So of course I had to get this and support the author. So within this book there are various parts. We have 1, stillness, 2, harmony, and within these different parts you have various sayings, you have meditations. So for example, one of the quotes states, "Walk gently on the earth and do each other no harm." Here you can see that. How incredibly beautiful. I think it's stunning. So I just think that this would be a perfect book just to carry with me, sort of as a grounding, informative book, and I just love it so much. So this book is called The Ones We're Meant to Find, and I have seen this in quite a few different places, BookTube, Bookstagram, Book Twitter, like just everywhere. And from what I recall, there are 2 sisters. One of them goes missing and the other goes to find her. So it sounds very futuristic, sort of haunting as well. And I'm just going to say this. If I was any element, earth, wind, fire, or water, I would definitely be water. So some settings that I really love in books are like, I love waterfronts, I love being at sea, I love haunted houses, just those sort of atmospheres. So I am going to predict that I am going to give this one a super high rating. We'll see. Again, if you want to buddy read this one with me, I say do it. Do it. Just leave a comment below. We can do it. Figure out a time, figure out a something. And it won't just be a buddy read with me, it will be a buddy read with myself and my cat Olivia. So you'll get little updates with her. Okay, so next. Okay, next we have Near the Bone, and this is by Christina Henry. So she's the author who has written Lost Boy, which was a Peter Pan retelling. She's also done an Alice retelling, which was my favorite series, and she has also done a Little Mermaid retelling. She is just a fantastic author, and my absolute favorite is when Christina Henry does horror. So A woman trapped on a mountain attempts to survive more than one kind of monster in a dread-inducing horror novel from the national best-selling author Christina Henry. Looks like it takes place in winter. So I'm going to put this on to like fall and winter and just like, this looks so good. Next we have Tokyo Ever After, and this is by Emiko Jean. So looking forward to this one. So I have heard this as being described as Crazy Rich Asians meets like The Princess Diaries, which, hello, The Princess Diaries, so good. Just loved it. Loved it. Izumi Tanaka has never really fit in. It's not easy being Japanese American in her small, mostly white Northern California town, but then she discovers a clue to her previously unknown father's identity, and he's none other than the Crown Prince of Japan, which means she is literally a princess. So excited, so excited. Let's take a peek. It's beautiful. Looking forward to reading this one. Next we have Witches Steeped in Gold by Sianon Smart. Beautiful, just completely beautiful. Witches, magical intrigue, enemies bent on revenge, and unlikely reliance, one witch left standing. So excited to read this one. I'm going to read it probably again in the fall. Gosh, I'm going to be reading so many books in the fall already. Or this will be a candidate, but I really want to read this one. It looks so good. Guys, I need unlimited time. I want to read all of these beautiful books, like now, right now. So I'm going to finish this and wrap this up. I purchased The Skin We're In by Desmond Cole. So this is an account of Black life in Canada. So it's a nonfiction, a year of Black resistance and power that I cannot wait to read. I don't know about you guys, but I love nonfiction, and I think that this is so relevant currently. And finally, I would like to show you my final books. These are graphic novels. These are Sailor Moon Eternal editions. So we got Sailor Venus, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Mercury, and of course Sailor Moon. I've talked about Sailor Moon a whole heck of a lot, but finally I have these beautiful Eternal Edition copies. They are quite large and have incredible quality to them, and I am just making my way through each and every one of them. They're perfect. What more can I say? Sailor Moon is everything to me. It is everything. And with that being said, please make sure that you check out my Fighting Evil by Booklight, my TBR game. I do that monthly. However, I've taken a little bit of a break from doing it for a month or maybe two. But that's because I had so many books to read and I just had so much going on. So make sure to check that out. I will be posting mine, or I will have already posted it for the month of August. Yeah, so that is everything for today. I would really appreciate if you gave a like and subscribed if you want to see more books from Olivia and I, which Olivia, she is just sleeping on my bed right now, super cuddly. And please let me know which of these books do you think would be the most interesting for you to read. I got them all, so I say all of them. That's everything for today. Bye!